so I've got quite a number of packages to come today. Well, by number I mean 5. So 3 have already been delivered, and 2 are coming from the Bezos site, unfortunately. So we'll see when they come and what condition they came in. Hopefully they should be okay. I'm trying to think what did they order from them, because I think they're both hardbacks. Normally they don't do too bad with hardbacks. So I hope I've not jinxed myself now by saying that. But these other 3 are 3 books I've wanted for a while. One is of a series of collections that I've already started, which I've done videos on, and the other one is another 2000 AD one, and the other one is by one of my all-time favourite artists. So without further ado, let's crack on. So we'll do this one first. Look at that, how professional. Okay, so this one is a classic from 2000 AD. This came, I can't remember now, I think it was Book Curl, I think. Or was it Speedy Hen? It's one of those. Anyway, I ordered today from I ordered from Speedy Hen, and I think it's either Book Curl or Book Corner. I took the labels off so I wouldn't dox myself. I thought there might have been a labelling so I could have give them a shout out. Oh, hold on. Let's have a look. Book Corner. Hey, okay. So big shout out to Book Corner. Extremely reasonably priced. Very quick delivery. This took, I ordered it on eBay. Free delivery, by the way, in the UK. I ordered it on Thursday, and it's arrived today on Saturday. So that's a really, really quick turnaround. So this is a collection I've wanted for ages. They originally did it in a black and white version, but then they've re-released it in a colour version. And this is one of my fondest memories reading 2000 AD in the late 70s, early 80s. Their adaptation of Harry Harrison's Stainless Steel Rat, with Carlos Esquerra doing some of his finest art. So this collects the whole series, and yeah, I'm so pleased I've finally got this. So it's the Stainless Steel Rat Colour Omnibus. It retails £24.99, $33.99 US, $44.99 Canada, and it's, oh, I'm so excited. So I'm just going to flick through this. I will be doing a review of this once I've read it, to see if it stands the test of time. But look at this. What I love about it, unlike, say, Marvel, when they reprint colour comics from the 70s and 80s, this is the one that was collected in, this is the, they've not done this from the 2000 AD pages, but they've done it from, there's a comic company who did American format versions of 2000 AD strips really well, called Eagle, before quality took over, and they shouldn't call themselves quality because they distorted the pages and stuff. But the Eagle ones did really good recolored versions of 2000 AD strips. But this one, I think it's been redone as well by a colorist called Janet Landau. So the colours have been updated, and on this matte paper, she's just basically corrected anything that needed correcting. It looks bloody beautiful. Just look at this. Is there an intro? No, straight onto the strips. So it's quite a chunky book, well worth the money. I got it from this seller for about £18, I think it was, £17 or £18, brand new. Really, really pleased about that. So we'll move on to the next one. This one is a little bit heavier, so let's have a look. Oh, that's so satisfying. I'm struggling, really struggling. This is a big book. This, okay, props to whoever wrapped this. They've wrapped this really securely. Very happy about that. And this comes from ABC Books. Who was that? I can't remember who that was, but that's not what this trade by anyway. But anyway, that could be. Oh, I can't remember. It might be. I think that could be the Nile Bookshop. I think. But anyway, this is the softcover version of the Creepy Presents Richard Coburn collection. All his strips from Creepy in this really big magazine-sized collection. This is, oh my god, there's a lot of pages. 348. The only other one I think I'll get will be the Alex Toth one, because that's got about 160, but the shit, I'm having a brain fart. Benny Wrightson one, I think I'm going to pass because there's only about 100 and odd pages in it. But this, it's got colour strips. And black and white strips. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I've not got the Dark Horse Richard Coburn collections of the ones that they've recently done. One, because I've got this thing about, if I can get away with paying less, I will do. And they're just a bit too, I don't feel comfortable paying £25, £26 upwards for a hardback book that's only 112 pages. If these do soft covers like they have done with Creepy, I almost like to get it then. I always keep looking to see if I can find a cheap copy, but I've not found any cheap ones yet. But this is beautiful. So it's got black and white strips from Eerie and Creepy, and also the colour strips. And oh my god, this is really, really nice. Very, 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 very happy with this. I'm eating good this week with all the books I bought. So we'll move on to the next one now. Okay, so the last one for this video, but not the last books that I'll be getting to say. I will do a follow-up video for the next one. I don't know if it'll be a surprise unboxing like this one is, because one's just like an upgrade of a collection I've already got, and the other one is a book that I got. I hate saying this, but the other one is a book that I've ordered on the strength of a recommendation on. Oh my god, why am I giving him props and exposure like this? Damn it, Geeky Old Hogs site. Yes, yes, yes. He gave me FOMO. He made me want to buy a book, and I hate myself for it, and I hate him for it, because I'm the one who normally gives people FOMO. They don't do it to me, and he's done it to me. Do check out Geeky Old Hog site, and while you're at it, go check out our friendly Canadian as well. What's he called now? Comics Patrol. Not he used to be Decent Patrol, but Comics Patrol. Always good. Not always right in his in his opinions on his reviews. I'm joking. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. But like me, like Geeky Old Hog, he has a passion for comics, and he likes what he likes, and he doesn't like what he doesn't like, and that's how it should be. There is no right or wrong way of collecting or reading or enjoying comics. Anyway, I'm waffling, and I'm going to tear this bad boy open. Let's see if I can do this one as good as the other two. Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah, I think ABC Books actually is Speedy Hen. Look at this packaging. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And again, with Speedy Hen, if you order from them on their eBay site, it's free delivery in the UK. And again, I ordered these on Thursday, and they've come today on Saturday. Oh, sorry. So this is Speedy Hen. The other one must be the Nile Bookshop. I do apologise. Do check out all three online bookshops on eBay if you look in the UK and you want to find a decent price alternative to Amazon, because these are all free postage, and even though they don't do next day delivery, as Taz says, Speedy Hen, they are very quick. This only took 2 days for me to receive it. So this is book 3 of Nemesis the Warlock, the definitive edition. Really reasonable price I got this for. I think it's about £17 or £18. Again, same size as Creepy, so it's a big boy. Oh no, it's bigger. Whoa, yeah, definitive editions are really big. So Creepy was big. Let me just get a comparison. 1 second. So Creepy is bigger than an American comic, but as you can see, Nemesis dwarfs the Creepy collection. but the Creeper collection is the same size as the stainless steel rack collection. So yeah, I forgot how big the definitive editions are. These are such a wonderful way to read classic, well-loved 2000 AD strips. I'm going to get the whole of the Nemesis series. So I've just got 2 more books to get. Pardon me. So I'm hoping to get volume 4 next payday. I don't want to overdose myself because I'm halfway through book 2. This is my problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's a good problem to have. I'm quite scatterbrained, as I'm sure Geeky Old Hog and Comics Trail and other people in the comics community on threads and on YouTube will testify. My brain jumps about all over the place. So to keep my brain happy, I jump about with books. I normally have about 5 books on the go. But I do read them all. I just read chunks on each one. So I'll have one day where I'll read some Nemesis Definitive. Then I might jump onto something, say, like Low Cost by the Hernandez Brothers, which again I highly recommend. And so on and so on, but I'm waffling again. So this is all the Nemesis stories written by Pat Mills. This book is illustrated by Brian Talbot, Kevin O'Neill, and Tony Luke. Who Kevin O'Neill and Tony Luke sadly are no longer with us. They passed away a number of years ago. So Nemesis is the ghost. It's one of the best, not just best 2000 AD strips. It's one of the best comic strips of all time. It's a modern, in brackets, classic. So I adore all the art in this. I love Brian Talbot. I know Geeky Old Hog said he struggled with the transition from Kevin O'Neill to Brian Talbot. I enjoy both for different factors. And what I like about Nemesis is how the story and the characters of Nemesis can accommodate different styles. But we do have Kevin O'Neill as well, who by this time has really just got his art to such a high level. And then some Brian Talbot. I think this is a choose your own adventure, so they really have thrown everything in. This is really nice. And again, it's on this wonderful heavy stock matte paper. So if you've seen my review of the first book of Luther Arkwright, I mentioned about how there was a gap when he was doing the first run of Luther Arkwright of about 4 years, something like that. It's because he came onto Nemesis, and this is where he really cultivated his style. I didn't notice that before, but yeah, if you look, it's just anyway. But look at the arts on here. Let me just. That is worth the price of admission alone. Absolutely gorgeous. Move back out. But oh, it's a beast. This is why these books, you might think, oh, these are a bit pricier than normal. It's because of the size, the quality of the paper, the love and the care that's gone into curating these series. I'm actually struggling to describe it because I'm just looking at the stuff. I'm losing myself in the pages as I'm looking through it. Oh, this is just beautiful. Simon Harrison is another artist who I adore. I hope to do collections of his work, what he did for 2000 AD. He's way before his time. He became a fine artist for a number of years afterwards, and a photographer, etc. Why am I telling you that? I don't know. I just soak up useless bits of information. But, wow. Look, I mean, come on, zoom up time. What more can you ask for? Just absolutely beautiful. Oops. I need to shoot the camera person. I can't, it's me, but never mind. But yeah. He's Brian Talbot, very, very different to Kevin O'Neill. But again, I liked how he didn't try to ape Kevin O'Neill, but he gave added texture to Nemesis. I mean, look at the detailing and the shading and the cross-hatching, etc. that goes on in each of these pictures. But don't fear, Kevin O'Neill was never far behind as well. So you get some wonderful Kevin O'Neill work. By this time, Kevin O'Neill had moved on to strips like Martial Law for starts off in Epic, and then DC took ownership of it. and he did Metalzoic around about this time as well. So his art style had again progressed and mutated. I think this was when he was just before he was about to jump onto doing the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen of Alan Moore, which everybody should own. I've got it. I had the comics, had the collections, and I had it digitally. I need to get the collections again. And I'm not going to tell you why, because I've done that so many times in my other videos about how I lost over 1,000 graphic novels and all my comic collection. But what is done is done, and I've rebuilt it to a substantial amount now physically as well. But yeah, some Kevin O'Neill goodness here to finish off. Then we've got some back matter. And Tony Luke did these really weird photo collage strips. What do you call them? Is it fumetti? Fumetti, yeah. Which was a trend what you used to see in my sister's magazines like Patches, Blue Jeans, Jackie, etc., where they had like a love story and it was done with actors. Boys Comics only did it once, I think, in Eagle with Doomlord. But this looks really good. Her wig's a bit dodgy, I must admit. But yeah, that's a curio. A pin-up there by Paul Pierce, who I have never heard of. And then there's a strip from the annual with Kevin O'Neill on it, doing colouring as well. That is just beautiful. And some original pages of art. Just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful presentation. So a great book to finish on. So these are the 3 that have arrived so far, but later on this afternoon, fingers crossed, never tell with Amazon. I'll be getting 2 more books. Like I said, one which I'm struggling still to own up to. I was tempted by because of Geeko Hog's recommendation. I feel so ashamed. I feel dirty. I'm going to have a shower afterwards, actually, just to wipe the feeling of repulsion that I've been sucking into buying a book. I do this. I don't get influenced by other people. How dare you? No, he's fantastic. Geeko Hog is fantastic, like I said. And so we've got Creepy, Stainless Steel Rats, and Nemesis. And like I said, so getting a book which was recommended by Geeko Hog, and I'm getting an upgraded deluxe version of one of my all-time favourite stories, what I've got in a very battered collection at present. So I must show that and do a comparison. Okay, bye. Very waffly, I know. Oh, by the way, I never say this, and maybe that's why I don't get loads of followers. I'm English. We do not promote ourselves. We don't push ourselves. We're not like you wonderful Americans, you wonderful Canadians, who can just do it so naturally. To put myself out to the front is such a struggle because I'm very self-deprecating. The person who I'll mock and tease the most is myself and not other people. That's my humour, self-deprecating humour. But yeah, what the hell? Like and subscribe, and do please recommend me to other people who like watching comics YouTube, so I can try and get a bigger fan base, so I can basically do more stuff, get more creative ideas. Because I want to move it to something what's more fitted with my personality and a bit more unique. I don't want it to be the same run-of-the-mill. What you can, there's so many comics YouTube channels that you can drop a penny in the water. Really weird analogy, and they just look. Let me just have another quick. Oh, that's so nice. You can change the name, but the format's the same. Weekly reviews, blah blah blah. Nothing wrong with that, but I struggle with doing weekly reviews because I get bored. And I don't like feeling the pressure of having to read all my comics just for review's sake. It got rid of the enjoyment from me. That's why I just now cherry pick reviews from a particular week. But yeah, so again, go off on a tangent. Like and subscribe. Please recommend me to other people. And like I said, happy to take any other recommendations as well for anything that you'd like me to do in future. If there's any more like genres you'd like me to recommend, if you want me to do like a reading format, particular characters in 2000 AD or DC or whatever, by all means do that. If you want me to talk more about indie books, I'll do that as well. Anyway, bye, waffling, bye, 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 bye.